So both my wife and I grew up here, went to AJ. I played football, she was on the dance team, and we really enjoyed our time here, but then after high school we ended up moving to St. Louis, got married in St. Louis, and then started a family together.
So I grew up in the area. I went to high school at AJ. I then moved on to go to college in Savannah, Georgia. And that's not like a big city by any means, but it was a good sort of first introduction to the bigger city lifestyle. Also living and moving to DC after that. It's a much bigger city, much bigger atmosphere, very different from Anna, Illinois. But you're able to kind of see and compare the different values of those areas back to your home and where you grew up, and kind of really see what matters to you most once you've sort of seen a lot of different backgrounds. It all kind of stems back to when my wife Amanda and I were talking about making the move out of DC and where we would basically build our forever home and raise a family. And my first thought was my childhood experience where I grew up and the community that I was surrounded by, and that Anna-Jonesboro kind of support network and support system.
We've lived in some really cool places away from here and built a really nice life for ourselves, but when my kids got old enough to start thinking about school, we really decided that we wanted to move back. It was natural to move back to Anna-Jonesboro so that my kids would have a lot of the same life experiences that I did and grow up kind of the same way with the same values that I did, and combine that with the opportunity to come and be at Master's Choice with people that I care about and work with people that love me. It just seemed to make all the sense in the world for us to get back into this community. I think the community atmosphere here is really special. It's something that I think a lot of places try to replicate and never can get right. Things like the homecoming parade and things like Friday night football and Wildcat Blue, and just the way that the community comes out and supports that, I think is really unique. Out to the pit on Friday nights, watching the community rally around the guys, watching them work hard. Win, lose, or draw, it makes for a really special environment.
I've been looking for glory. Gonna write my own story. Nobody's gonna stop me. Gonna find my glory. I've been beat down in the mud, so broken I could hardly stand up. Standing at the bottom of a mountain looking at the top, and no, I can't stop, no, no. Only one will be remembered, but this is my turn, God don't forget it. Only one will be the winner, no second places, no, I won't hear.
Osmond sending Baggett in motion. They fake it to Nate. They're going to give it on the counter to Roach, and Drake Roach gets into the end zone, standing up for the touchdown. Hobson goes in motion, and they're going to look to throw it that way. They throw it to the goal line, and he makes the catch for the two-point conversion. 6. And a quick quarterback sneak by Osmond, and he gets down close to the goal line, still charging to the goal line. They're standing him up, still going, touchdown!